Yo, what's going on, you guys? It's your boy Underrated Mage. Today I'll be doing a video discussing new series. Now, as you guys can see from the title, you guys are probably thinking, is he talking about a new Fairy Tail series? Is he talking about a new Hiro Mashima series? But no, this is just going to be a video of me freestyling. No, I'm not talking about rap. I'm talking about like freestyling in terms when it comes to what I'm going to be talking about. Like, I know the topic that I'm going to be talking about, but for the most part, this is just going to be me just like rawly talking to you guys. You know, usually I have a script, you know, I have at least some notes written down, but this is just something that I want to get off my chest. It's something that I think will benefit, and actually this will actually be a huge video for my channel. But I don't even know like how to, you know, I thought to myself, you know, there's no need to do notes for a video like this. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. Now, as you guys all know, this is a Fairy Tail channel. Yes, this is a Fairy Tail channel. If you guys can't tell, this is a Fairy Tail channel, meaning that I only upload Fairy Tail content. I mean, that's all I've been doing, and let's be honest, for the most part it's been good. You know, if you guys know me, you guys know that I enjoy Fairy Tail. You know, there was a point in time where I didn't really like Fairy Tail, but after going back and just like thinking to myself, I was like, you know what, let's not let all the, you know, let's not think about the negativity that's going on. Let's let the, and then I just thought about all the good things that Fairy Tail has and was and had go for it. You know, that's why a lot of people, when they ask me stuff like, oh, how are you still doing Fairy Tail content, blah blah blah, it's over. Well, at the end of the day, it comes out to I still like the series. So yeah, that's the main thing that I want to say for the people that are always saying just let go of Fairy Tail, blah blah blah, it's over, this, it's never coming back. Well, if you're saying it's never coming back, then number one, that's false, because the anime is coming back. And then number two, Hiro Mashima on Twitter said that he's working on a new series. Now, that's a 50-50, because it could be a new Fairy Tail series or it could just be a new series in general. So yeah, everybody's saying Fairy Tail won't come back. Take the L, just take the L and walk away. But that's not really what I want to talk about. You know, like I said, this is a Fairy Tail channel. I've been doing good, but at this point I think it's time to expand. And what do I mean by that? Don't get me wrong, I'm still going to be uploading Fairy Tail content. Like, Fairy Tail content won't ever leave. Like, there's always stuff to talk about when it comes to Fairy Tail. Like, I have so many Fairy Tail video ideas just on my, you know, almost say that I have over 50 Fairy Tail ideas like right now, and I'm not even done like brainstorming. Like, I have 50 Fairy Tail ideas just like all on a notepad. So that should show you guys that there's always going to be Fairy Tail content for me to upload. You know, that's never going to change. So that's one thing. But when it comes to actually growing and expanding, you know, building the channel even more, because I'm gonna be honest, right now Fairy Tail is kind of at a limit, because they're not really going to gain any more new fans, because the manga and the anime is currently, well, the manga is over, but the anime is currently on hold. Now, unless it's a new generation, then maybe they can gain new fans, but for the most part it's capped at what Fairy Tail is. You know, it's kind of like capped, I'm gonna be honest, it's kind of capped at when it comes to growing and all that other stuff. And I was just thinking to myself, you know, I had to sit back and think to myself, I was like, you know, in order to build this channel and make it grow anymore, I will probably have to pick up another series. Like, you guys know that I have all these other channels with all these other different series. You know, I got like One Piece, Hunter x Hunter, Bleach, you know, there's so many different, and Boku no Hero, so many different anime channels that I have. And I was thinking to myself, okay, cool, that's one thing to have all these other channels, but I don't want to just straight up, like, because when the Fairy Tail anime is over, then it'll really become like harder to make videos. But I don't want to just leave this channel once Fairy Tail is once it's finally quote unquote done. And yeah, the one thing that I do gotta say is that the thing that I was thinking about doing is actually in between two things that I want to do. Well, there's one thing that I'm going to do, which is add another series to this channel. I know some people, they always say stuff like, no, don't upload anything other than Fairy Tail, it's a Fairy Tail only channel, blah blah blah. Well, I'm going to be honest with you guys, this channel, when it comes to Fairy Tail content recently, it's been good and bad in terms of like, I guess you say like views wise. And I know some people are like, oh, you're only doing it for the views, but no, I'm not only doing it for the views. But at the end of the day, this is YouTube, and I do want to expand, and I do want to grow. And the reason I say it's been good and bad is because, yeah, there's been those videos when it gets like over, like, you know, when it gets a great amount of views, I'm like, good, that ends up growing my channel. But then after that, there's the other videos, like it's like whenever I'm not doing like a news video, the views are, I guess you say, down. Like there's a huge dip. So that's the main reason why I'm wanting to say, you know, there's always these people saying stuff like, oh, don't upload anything other than Fairy Tail. But when it comes down to it, it's not like, you know, if everybody who watched that news video would go over and then watch the other Fairy Tail video, which I know is impossible, obviously, but I'm just putting it into perspective. If everybody that watched that news video went over and watched like a regular discussion, then there would be no problem. But as you guys can see, not everybody's doing that, and there's like a huge, like, you guys can tell how much difference is between the news and just a regular video. Like recently I uploaded How Strong Is video, you know, that video didn't even get a lot of love, so that's one thing. But like I said, it's not just about abuse, it's about growth, it's about evolving, it's about expanding myself. Because me personally, I'm the type of person, I believe in evolution. And I'm not talking about like the actual like scientific evolution, you know, man, monkey, all that weird stuff. No, I'm talking about evolution just as a person. You know, you're gonna have to evolve in order to better yourself, you know, growth, all that other things. And I'm not saying that Fairy Tail didn't provide that. Like Fairy Tail, it has helped me grow, evolve in many ways that I'm pretty sure you guys can't understand. Like I'm not even trying to say that just like, you know, I'm just saying that like this Fairy Tail's done so much to me. I'll always be grateful to the series. I'll always be thankful to the series. And you know, that's why I really stopped bashing the series when it was during the whole final couple chapters of Fairy Tail, because I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really like the Act and Logia fight and all that stuff, but just bashing Fairy Tail didn't seem right, you know what I'm saying? Because Fairy Tail, the series, has done so much for me, and I'm the type of person, I'm always going to give thanks, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm always going to give thanks to something that has done as much stuff as Fairy Tail has done to me. I just didn't feel right bashing it, so that's why I really didn't do, like, that's why I really stopped. But I know at this point you guys are probably thinking, okay, just get on to the point. What do you talk about with new series? As you guys heard, I am going to be adding a new series to this channel, but there will always be Fairy Tail content. There will always be Fairy Tail content. I'm still going to upload daily Fairy Tail videos for the people who actually, you know, still like the Fairy Tail content. But what I mean by there's going to be a new series, this is really between two series. Number one, it could be Black Clover. Now, the reason why I'm picking Black Clover is because number one, it's still a relatively young series. I believe there's only like 100 or so chapters out, and not to mention the fact that Black Clover, it's about to get an anime. And I read a little bit of Black Clover back in the day, and it screamed Fairy Tail. Like they have, like, I think they have guilds and stuff, you know, they have guilds and all that other stuff. So Black Clover is really like just a Fairy Tail type, you know, it's a series that's very similar to Fairy Tail. And then on the other hand, you have Boruto. Now when it comes to Boruto, here's the reason why I didn't really do Boruto in the past, and that was basically because it was at a boring state. I'm gonna be honest, it was at a boring state. It was like early on when they're still doing episodes about like the different ninjas from the different villages, and I'm just like, like I don't know if I want to talk about this. Like this was like when they were only focusing on like the new rookies, you know, like the girl to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like it was boring back then, I'm gonna be honest, it was boring. But now it seems like Boruto's picking up, you know. Now I'm starting to see that they're actually, like, once they got past the Shin stuff, I knew, okay, Boruto's gonna start rolling now. It's gonna start being great again. It's gonna start being great. So that's one of the main reasons why I'm actually interested in Boruto now. But when it comes to Black Clover, I think that's more like, I know that both these series are going to be long running shonen. That's why I really want to pick one of them up. Or I was thinking, why not do both? But that's the thing, like, would you guys rather see me just pick up one, or would you guys rather see me pick up both? Now, in terms of uploading, here's how it would go. I think that if I pick up a new series, well, when, I'm not gonna say when, I'm not gonna say if, when I pick up a new series, here's how it would go. I would upload a Fairy Tail. I would just switch over to daily uploads, to be honest. I'll upload a Fairy Tail video, then I'll upload a video about about either Black Clover or Boruto, or if I'm doing both. Here's how it would go. Let's say Monday I will upload Fairy Tail is going to be here default. It's always going to be here, so it's going to be Fairy Tail. Fairy Tail and then Black Clover, and then let's say Tuesday it will be Fairy Tail and then Boruto, or then, you know, so on and so forth. Wednesday, Fairy Tail, Black Clover, you know, blah blah blah, keep it going. But that's only if I end up picking up both of the series. Me personally, I was thinking about picking up both of the series because it'll add more longevity, you know, add more, you know, it'll bring in more fans around this channel. But I was thinking to myself, you know what, it's time to grow. You know, I've been stuck on this whole little narrow Fairy Tail route forever, and it's been good to me, don't get me wrong. We're at like 25,000 subs, but I think now it's time to expand. It's time to go out there and grab a whole new fan base, because I don't know, I just think it's time. I think it's time to evolve. Like I said, if you're a Fairy Tail fan, don't get me wrong, there will always be Fairy Tail content. But when it comes to catch up to the new series, I was thinking about doing it like this. I don't want to just catch up and then just like not have you guys informed. So I was thinking about doing a live stream where I basically would go ahead and talk about, well, not even live stream, but basically like live react to the Boku no, or to the Black Clover chapters. Now, if I did live stream, I would do it on a completely separate channel, so I want to get hit with copyright, because as you guys know, I'll be doing, you know, reactions to like manga panels and all that other stuff. So that's really one thing I was thinking about doing. So if you guys are interested in that way, let me know, because yeah, that I think it would be cool if I did do a couple reactions to or not even a couple reactions to catch up to the to Black Clover. And then I will probably, maybe I would do the same thing for Boruto. I don't know, I'm not saying 100% I would, because, you know, I'm gonna be honest, watching anime episodes is kind of different from watching, you know, from reading manga, because with manga you can't just go all with one little binge, but with the anime you have to sit there for like 24 minutes. I don't know, I'll think about it when it comes to Boruto. Maybe I'll do binge reactions to the manga too. So yeah, I'm thinking about making a separate channel called like Underrated Live or something, or Underrated Mage Live, or Live, something like that, where everybody who wants to see the Black Clover reactions, you guys can go over there, because I don't want to stream and, you know, get copyright, all this other stuff, because I plan on showing like manga panel, you know, I plan on it for being amazing. But yeah, overall, let's basically for this little video. Majority moral of the video is that there's going to be Fairy Tail content every day, but I am going to start expanding and start actually going out there and grabbing new fans, so I can continue to grow. We can continue to make this thing lit. Like I said, it is going to be grind time over here. So yeah, the grind is just now going to officially begin. Comment what you guys see down below, subscribe if you haven't. Peace out.